Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're back at it again with another video. Today it's top 10 Euro sports car, actually it's 15 Euro cars or German cars for under $10,000. We're starting a whole new series about this kind of stuff. I'll just put a picture up now, it explains it the best. But anyway guys, if you guys want some merch, you already know where to go, baby. www.smoothstance.com/shop. Pick up hat, shirts, and shorts. Anyway guys, let's get right into it. Alrighty, so coming in at number 15 is the Audi A5, and it comes with a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4 that makes 220 horsepower. And yes, by the way, this is like the 2012-ish generation. Sorry, that was my chair. And it was all-wheel drive because it's an Audi, and they look unbelievably good. Like, easily one of the most underrated cars out there for looks alone. The only downside to these cars is they aren't the most popular car on the road, at least to modify, so parts are going to be a little bit hard to find, but that's kind of the same with every German car anyway, besides I'd say Volkswagen. Numero 14 is the Porsche 944, and it comes with a 3-liter H6. Don't ask me what that means, but it makes 211 horsepower, and it was rear-wheel drive and has freaking pop-up headlights, which just makes me giggle a little bit. And these cars are once again extremely underrated. Reason being is they kind of look a little bit odd. All right, people don't like the looks of these puppies, and I kind of understand it. Like, they designed it after the FC RX-7, but they just got it so wrong, and so now it just looks kind of terrible. But I mean, performance wise, the car does really well, and lowering it, putting some nice wheels on it, definitely does a lot to these cars. Number 12 is the Porsche Boxster first generation, and it comes with a 3.2-liter H6 making 250 horsepower, and it was rear-wheel drive, and they were also front engine, which is surprising since the 911 counterpart was rear engine, and Porsche just kind of loves making rear engine cars. But then they're like, oh, we're gonna make the Boxster and make it front engine. But due to that, that also kind of makes it a little bit less fun to drive, and also kind of ruins the whole like flow of the car. So these cars were very unpopular because it doesn't feel like a Porsche. It just feels like another sports car. But that doesn't mean that you can't have like the cleanest one out of them all. They do look pretty good, especially on some air ride suspension, baby. Number 11 is the BMW M5 E39, and this one comes with a 4.9-liter V8 that makes 400 horsepower, and it was rear-wheel drive, and that's once again an absolutely massive great deal. But the problem with these is I honestly couldn't find one for sale anywhere except like really clean examples that were way over $10,000. Like on Bring a Trailer they had a couple for sale, but they were well over $10,000. But with that being said, a bunch of other websites and people that actually own the car says that you can get these for under $10,000, but it's going to be in more rough condition. So I think it's possible, you just got to wait for the right time. Number 10 is the Volkswagen Jetta GLI MK6, and that comes with a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4 that makes 210 horsepower, and it was front-wheel drive, just like every Volkswagen sports car ever made. And they look actually pretty damn good. Like, personally, now this is a personal opinion, but I think that Jettas typically look a little bit worse than the GTI brothers, but this one definitely held its own in the freaking UFC Fight Night ring with the GTI. If you want a Mark 7 GTI but you don't have the money, then this is pretty much the same thing and also doesn't look half bad. Number 8 is the Audi S4 B5, and that comes with a 2.7-liter V6 that makes 250 horsepower, and it was all-wheel drive, of course. And these are easily my favorite S4 generation ever. The simple like look on it works so well. I absolutely love it. Like, they didn't try to make it look like a super fast sporty car, but it still looks cooler than the A4, and I think that's just perfect. On top of that, the engine found in them is capable of like so much power. Just be like, you're gonna step on the gas after turbocharging it, and you're just gonna go like, hey man, this is nice, and you're never gonna see him again. It's gonna be a sad day. Number 7 is the Mercedes CL300 W204, and that comes with a 3.5-liter V6 that makes 248 horsepower, and it was rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, baby. I love when they do that. And I just want to say that the 350Z had the same engine size but made more power. Just gonna put that out there, just something to think about. You know, 350Z made a little bit more power with the same style engine, but whatever. Anyways, the car is so classy. It's literally built for the guy that just wants to like roll up in style, doesn't really care about racing too much, just wants to look cool and have a nice comfortable ride. Number 6 is the Audi S4 B7, and that comes with a 4.2 liter V8 that makes 340 horsepower, and it was all-wheel drive once again. This is just becoming a trend with these freaking Audis. They happen to be all-wheel drive all the time. It's just like they just love doing it. I don't know why. But this one, though, it actually looked really decent as well. Not as good as the B5, because, I mean, that's pretty much impossible, but it's still a good-looking car. Also, this one was a major step up in horsepower numbers and performance numbers, obviously. So if you care a lot about that, then there you go. This one out of the gate is a faster car, but that's not to be said that you can't make the B5 faster. It's all up to your preference. And number 5 is the Audi S4 B8. That's right, baby, we're back at it again. And it comes with a 3-liter turbocharged V6 that makes 333 horsepower, and it was all-wheel drive. And this one is a little bit sad, to be honest. Like, it's a sad story. I don't know why they went away with the V8 and made a less powerful turbo engine in the B8s, but they did. I don't get that, Audi. What were you thinking? You already had, how do you downgrade? How is that even possible? Well, just keep doing better. What? I hate that. Either way, though, the reason why I put the B8 a little bit higher than the B7 is because the reliability is better. It's a better driving experience. It has more modern looks to it. That's up to you if you like it or not, though. And all around, it's just a better car to drive than the B7, so I had to put it just one spot higher. Number 4 is the BMW Z4, and it comes with a 3-liter inline-6 that makes 225 horsepower, and it was rear-wheel drive and an absolute drift missile if you want to go that route. But if not, then it does perform kind of like a Miata, since it's so small and doesn't have that much horsepower that it really shines in the corners. Like canyon carving with one of these puppies. Oh my goodness gracious, you're gonna have to call the corner because it handles so well. The car also looks really freaking good in my opinion, and I think everybody out there should at least go and look at one in person before knocking the car's style. Like, everybody hates on the Z BMWs. I don't understand why. They look great. Number 3, third place bronze medal baby, is the BMW 635 CSI E24. That's a lot of numbers and letters, but I hope you got it. And it comes with a 3.5 liter inline-6 that makes only 208 horsepower, and it was rear-wheel drive. And yes, yeah, it isn't the fastest car on this list, but it is, in my personal opinion, the best looking car on the list. I mean, that freaking like shark nose that the car has, it just worked so well. I can't help but mention it every chance that I get. Ever since I learned about the E24, I can't help but mention the car. It just looks amazing. On top of that, you have an old Beamer, which is some of the most classy cars on the road, and for what it costs, it's a pretty damn good deal. Second place, silver medal, the king from cars of this list, is the Mercedes SL 600, and that comes with a, are you ready for this? I don't think you are. It comes with a freaking 6-liter V12 that makes 389 horsepower, and it was rear-wheel drive. And yes, that is an insanely large engine for the price that you're paying, but just expect to have to spend an arm and a leg on repairs and you'll be all set. I mean, yes, you have a Mercedes SL 600, but you might be missing an eyeball after the first week. It's okay though, because you have a friggin' sick car. The looks of the car, in my opinion, just balance out that whole cost. And on top of that, this thing is wicked quick. Yes, it didn't come in manuals, but we don't talk about that. Mercedes, you suck. First place, gold medal, the Michael Phelps of this list, it's the BMW 335i E92, and that comes with a 3-liter twin turbocharged inline-6 that makes 300 horsepower, and it was either all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. And the reason that I had to put this one in first place is because just a culmination of everything good about German cars was put into the E92 335i. I mean, it's luxurious, but also sporty. It's fast enough stock, but once you get to modifying it is where its true colors shine. And it has that classic BMW look to it that we all know and love, all while having a freaking N54 under the hood, which is easily one of the most sought after engines out there for tuners, at least. It can handle so much power on stock internals. It's insane. The N54 is a legendary engine. Yes, you'll have some N54 problems, but you're buying a German car. You should expect that anyway. Alrighty, guys, that is the end of this list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you already know what to do, baby. Like, comment another video you'd like to see down below, and subscribe for more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said before, don't forget to go check out the website, www.smoothstance.com/shop, if you want to pick up any merchandise. Alright? We got merch and ice. We have both of them there. Not really, we don't sell ice, but we do sell merch, so go check it out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys doing this all every day. Like, some of you guys watch my videos literally every single day. It means the world to me, man. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow is actually a 350Z video, so I'm super stoked on that. Hope you guys are too. I know they don't do as well as my top 10s, but I do know that a couple of you guys love the 350Z videos more than the top 10s, so I got one coming tomorrow for y'all gents. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Das Vidania. Have a nice night.